Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. Well, I don't know about you, but as soon as fall hits, I'm going through the house and trying to do some of the easy repairs that I've been putting off for the rest of the year. And our first guest says the secret to success is having the right tools for the job. Please welcome Sebastian Clovis. Welcome back.
Yes.
Always a delight to see you. Always have such a good entrance, too.
You know, I try to make it different every time.
Yeah.
Make it unique. Bring the energy, baby.
Yeah, I'm on. I love it. So you are going to show us a few easy fixes that we can do ourselves around our house.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, everybody has probably a million little things in their house that they don't quite like, that they would like to fix. We've chosen 3 of those million, and we're going to demonstrate them, give you a little knowledge, and hopefully make you feel a little bit empowered to do some of these fixes.
Amazing. I love it. Where are we starting?
So let's start with kitchen cabinets. Now, you can't change the way the kitchen cabinets are installed for the most part, but some people have a situation like this, where it's not lined up down the middle. And you see it's pinched, or it's not quite aligned the right way, and it just... Have you had this experience?
I have, and it fills me with rage.
Right.
Every time, that 1 millimeter, I'm like, come on, how do I fix that?
It just gives you a little bit of anxiety.
Yeah.
So this is something that's actually very easy to fix, okay?
Okay.
So all you have to do is open up your cabinet doors, and you'll notice on the hinges, there's a couple of screws. There's usually 2 screws right here on the top of the hinges. Now, one of those screws moves the door in and out.
Oh.
And the other one moves the door up and down.
They don't just hold the door onto the thing?
No, right?
Okay.
Exactly. So these are for your alignment adjustments. So if you just want to use this screwdriver, now for this job, all you need is a screwdriver. And this is something that I would suggest everybody has in their house. This screwdriver is a very good one because it has all the different bits in it. So you just need the one screwdriver, put it in your kitty, and keep it.
You're good to go. Amazing. Okay, what do I do?
So I want you to go ahead and put that top screw counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the way. You see how the door is just moving just a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah. And now let's close
Did we do it? Oh! What a thrill!
All right?
That was amazing!
Just that easy.
I feel so successful.
Right?
Amazing.
And then you get all your kitchen cabinets lined up and looking perfect. You'll be telling your friends about it. It'll be the most insignificant thing, but to you, it means a lot.
It's a party trick. Save it for your next party. You'll thank us later. Amazing. Where are we moving off to?
Okay, so
You're so strong. I was going to offer to help, but I felt like you had it. Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about hanging pictures and or hanging mirrors. Just hanging things on drywall, right? Because very often there can be it can get problematic. You know, these things can. If you take this off, you'll see that people sometimes put a nail or a screw into the drywall, and over time it starts to lean down. The drywall starts to give. And then your piece of art is falling on the floor and breaking.
Yeah, you get that little like kind of crack or bulge at the bottom, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially if your piece is heavy. So if you're trying to hang something heavy, or really anything, you don't just put the screw directly into the drywall. You have to put an anchor into the drywall first. So let's talk about anchors, because there's different kinds.
Oh, see, this is, I always am like, do I need that anchor?
You do need the anchor.
Okay, I feel like I'm learning today.
Okay, so let's hold up this piece of drywall, and I'm going to demonstrate what these anchors do and how they look behind the wall, just so that you can understand a little bit clearer.
Okay.
Now, the first anchor that everyone has seen is just one of these. It's a drywall plug, right? It's very simple. So let's show you what happens when you... Is this the right... Is this the right...
Is this the right size? We going the right
size? I think maybe this is the right size. Okay, so the first thing you do...
It's like The Shining. Yeah.
So for this job, I should have said you need a driver, right? And then you need your anchor.
Amazing,
So you get your anchor, and you just pop it into that hole.
Okay.
Very simple. Now, when you put your screw into that anchor, here's what's gonna happen behind the wall that nobody sees.
Oh, it bursts open.
Right? You see how that kind of split and opened up?
Yeah.
Right? So that's going to give you a little bit more strength. Now, this anchor, or these anchors in general, are rated for 25 pounds.
Okay.
So if your piece is around 25 pounds,
you're good to go.
You're good to go.
Okay.
But if you want to put something else a little heavier, you need something a little heavier duty. So then you have these type of anchors right here.
Okay.
These are called twist and locks. Okay? Very easy to install, even easier. You don't need a drill. You can just put them directly onto your drill, onto your driver, and you just screw them straight in.
Okay. Oh, it's like it's doing it itself.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's great.
Right? And then the same principle. Once you put your screw in, here's what's gonna happen.
It looks like you broke it, but it's supposed to look like this?
It's supposed to look like this.
Okay.
All right? So it just kind of, it opens up inside the wall. Again, it gives it more rigidity. These plugs are rated for 75 pounds.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Now, if you've got like a big mirror, like grandma's old mirror that, came from London, England,
Yeah.
and is made of mahogany.
Listen, you're speaking my language. This is how I like to decorate. The biggest, gaudiest mirror you can find, I want that. Yeah.
You need something even more robust than these. And so these anchors right here, these are rated for 167 pounds.
Oh, wow, okay.
Okay.
Very specific. Yeah?
So let me show you how these ones work. So go ahead and put your hole into your wall.
Okay.
Now you're gonna pinch the anchor closed. Pop the anchor into that hole,
Amazing.
just like this.
Okay.
And now in that kit comes this little red popper. You're gonna pop the popper
Yeah, makes sense, yeah.
right in there.
Oh!
And you see how that snapped on the back of the drywall? So that grabbed the back of the drywall. So basically, it's using the whole drywall kind of as structure to hold.
It spreads out kind of the weight, so more of the wall's actually holding it.
Exactly.
Cool.
This is not gonna break on you. Then you pop your screw in there, and you're
Oh my
good
gosh.
to go.
That was amazing.
Right?
I've always wondered what's going on at the back.
Yeah.
I love this.
That's the part that you never see, and so that's a little bit of the difference between some of the anchors. There's different anchors as well. I suggest just looking at them when you purchase them to find out what the weight is on them and what size drill bit you need to drill your holes.
That's amazing.
It's very simple. This is called a driver. I suggest everybody has one of these in their home kit.
Yeah.
Right?
And also, you feel really cool using it. So that's always a bonus. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's all you need for this particular project.
Amazing. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Also, I love a why. Like, if you told me why I need to use an anchor,
Yeah.
or a plug, I'd be like, okay, I get it.
Well, it's one of those things, even when I was a kid, I remember thinking, my dad was teaching me how to put these in. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, this little plastic thing, who cares about this?
Yeah.
This doesn't do anything.
It's not metal.
It's not metal,
Yeah.
but actually this does a lot.
That's amazing.
It's important.
Well, and then our art stays on the wall nicely.
Exactly.
And we are good to go. Okay, we're moving on to maybe more like destructive things, right?
Yeah. Well, the other thing that a lot of people have to do at home is a drywall patch. Right? Now, there's a lot of different ways that we can patch drywall. We could get very complicated. I could bring out tools to do this. But we're just gonna keep this dead simple so that everybody can do this.
Amazing.
The easiest way to patch a hole in your house, which could happen anywhere, you could put a hockey stick through the wall by chance, or your front door. When you open your front door, the door handle sometimes hits the drywall and you get that dent.
If you don't have the little
The
twangy
twang
thing. Yeah.
The twangy thing's very important too,
Yeah.
right? Right? You can get that little hole in it, and it creates a dent in your drywall like this. The easiest way to fix this up is just to go to your big box store and buy a patch kit.
Oh, okay.
In the patch kit, this is what you're gonna have. You'll have your spackle. It has a little plastic spackle knife. It has the mesh patch and a piece of sandpaper.
Amazing.
All right? That's all you need to fix this up. So.
This is blowing my mind. I've never used this before.
Okay, well, you're gonna do it right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. Yeah, let's learn.
So, once you pop open your spackle,
Perfect.
use your knife,
Okay.
put a little bit right on top of that hole there.
Is that way too much? Probably. Kind of like that.
Kind of like that. It's
Okay.
not bad.
Okay.
Make sure that it's big enough to cover your patch. Now, you don't have to use the mesh at the size that it comes in. Obviously, you can cut it down to whatever size is appropriate.
Okay.
So for this particular instance, that looks about good.
Okay, perfect.
So now that that's on.
Oh, more?
No.
Oh.
You don't need any more.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you want to kind of hold it down with one finger and pull out any excess spackle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And do I want to coat it with a little bit of spackle too, just to make sure
Exactly.
it's nice and like even?
Yes.
Okay.
That's pretty good right
it okay?
there.
Is it okay?
It's not bad.
Okay.
Not bad. Getting a passing grade. Okay, so for the next step, what you're gonna wanna do is put more spackle on there to kind of cover over top. But
Okay.
before you do it, this knife, it's very small. It's gonna be hard to get enough on there and make it flat and make it easy so that when you paint it, it's nice
Actually
and
doesn't
smooth.
look like a hole was there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you might want to buy an additional tool. Now, this is just a drywall blade. This is a 4-inch drywall blade. I suggest you have one of these in your home kit as well. You'll find so many other reasons to use this besides just for spackle. So this is it's a cheap tool, but it's definitely worth having.
Amazing.
And I think for this particular instance, you can put the spackle on with the plastic one, but why don't you use this one to actually spread it?
Okay.
And when you do it, if you just kind of, like you're doing a cake, you know how to do it.
I know how to make
ice
a cake. Yeah, I know what I'm doing there. Okay.
Yeah, just kind of in a circle, ring around a rosy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was actually pretty good. I would
Not
keep
bad.
going, right?
Yeah, you could keep going.
Yeah. Okay, and then what happens after this dries?
So what's gonna happen, what's really cool about these particular kits is this stuff goes on pink. In about 20 minutes, it's gonna turn white, like this one over here that's already been patched. So you don't have to guess about when it's dry or when you can sand, just wait until the pink turns white.
Perfect.
And then once that happens, you can either sand it down a little bit, or if you can feel a little bit of ridge there where your patch is, you can go ahead and put a second coat on.
Okay.
Let that dry up, sand it down.
There was never a hole. What hockey stick?
What hole?
Yeah, exactly. Sebastian, there you have it. All we need are the right tools. We've got a screwdriver,
A screwdriver.
a driver,
A driver, and
blade.
a drywall blade.
A drywall blade, which
it.
sounds very cool. Thank you so much. That was awesome.
No problem.
Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you so much.
I got so
Good
much
job
to do.
here, too.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
good sir. Thank you. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.